What is such? It never stops. These hits just keep coming. This one is from the 2004 film Howl's Moving Castle. And yes, I'm talking about none other than the composition of Joe Hisaishi and the song The Merry-Go-Round of Life. For those of you looking to get a copy of the score, my annotations are going to correspond directly with the Yamaha Music Media Corporation publication, Hal Leonard, if you're in the United States, the Cello Studio Ghibli book. I have linked in the description below. You'll be able to get a copy of this. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and sharing and liking this video. Of course, if you love Studio Ghibli, Joe Hisaishi, cello, and me, Jonathan. Either of it. Let's go. All right, let's begin with the bow technique. Nice and flowing valse, tempo di valse. You want to begin in the middle of the bow. And always maintain that beautiful dancing bow. There is a portato. If you're unfamiliar with the portato, this is what this is right here. You see the legato and then the slash above it. So the portato would be successfully executed like so. Pause. If it was a tie, it would be connected, but this is not that. That's called a portato. Let's jump into measure 17 to save time. And you want to place your bow very lightly in the same place. And remember to be very gentle with the A string. So I'll play from measure 4 to measure 20. Always remember to number your measures. That was a little pause. You'll hear another one. Place it in the same place. And just slide up and remain there in the upper half for the next section. Double up there in the measure of 26. We continue in measure 23, which is rehearsal B, and go on to rehearsal C. The only exception you will find will be a couple measures later after B, measure 25, there is a double up. Otherwise, everything is as it comes, comme ça vient. Again, starting in the middle half of your bow. Double up. Now what's written there is a lot of dots included with the legatos. It happens here in measure 32, also in 33, and it happens once again in 36. So I'm going to demonstrate this technique about the picking up of the bow, starting the pickup to measure 31. There's a pickup, another lifting of the bow, again, there's another lift, and another lift. And then, once again, it's time to play it without stopping. That technique is going to be best executed here, what I call the point of equilibrium on your bow. And the quicker that you can find that spot on your bow, the better you know your bow. Right there. That's what I call zero gravity on the bow. And so, stay in that place. In measure 39 to measure 57, it changes its total character to staying much more on the string. And you're going to start down bow with a double down bow, nice portato. And really bring the crescendo out. Use that up bow for the crescendo, okay? And diminuendo. Remain in the upper half. Then a portato, double up. Same thing, swell into the A and then diminuendo. And then take it to piano, half position. Diminuendo to the tip. You will hear the piano, and right before rehearsal D, which is measure 57, start of the middle half. Just like the beginning. You want to remain your bow on the string for the end of that. Do not do. Otherwise, if the composer wanted that, there would have been a dot between the C sharp and the up bow. So please play it as such. And right before we get into the fingerings, let the bow guide you into these dynamics. It is a beautiful piece. It is a valse. And a valse is one that moves to and fro, yes? To give you an example of these dynamics, I'll play some sections straight through. I hope you... Stop! Get out of here! If you enjoyed learning the bowing and some tips on dynamics for The Merry-Go-Round of Life from Howl's Moving Castle, the Studio Ghibli movie from 2004, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and sharing this with a Studio Ghibli fan who plays cello. And with that said, let me take this cello, put it aside, and switch to my electric cello because we need to learn the fingerings. Right, enough of that. It's time to learn the fingerings for the merry-go-round of life. Now there are two solutions for this. I suggest that you play into the fifth position if you can. You don't have to, you can play it in the first position, but it will sound a little basic. So this is the first position fingerings. If you are unfamiliar with the lower third, the fourth, and the fifth position, you can certainly play it in the first position. But I'm going to show you the fingerings I use. The reason is I like to play a little more somber, a little more emotional. And so you're starting on the G string, third finger on the D, then G, and then the B flat, shifting to an extended fifth position here. Third finger on the A, that's a twice third finger, portato. Second finger on the C natural, shifting back, B flat, A, B flat. Continuing to measure 8. We start here in the lower third position. Again, 1 on the G, 4 on the B flat, 1 on the D, shifting to the fourth position, 4 on the G, and then executing the extended fourth position with the G, F natural, E flat, F natural. We continue in measure 12 with the third finger on the A, 1 on the D natural, 4 on the F natural, shifting again to the fifth position, hence the reason why we did prior. Third finger on the A natural, 2 on the G natural, extension of course, and then going to the fourth position, F natural, E, F natural. Measure 15 is fourth finger on the G, 2, then 1, taking it to first position at the end of 16, fourth finger on the D, playing out those fingers in 17 with the 2, 1, 2 minus 1, which is a simple digit. It doesn't mean an extension. It is an extra integer. 0, then A natural, C sharp, and D. I will play that for you now. The next section, rehearsal B to rehearsal C, this is pick up to 23. We start here in the lower second position, 3 on the D natural, fourth finger on the E flat. That is an extra integer. It is not meaning extension in my pedagogy. Hence, it's an E flat, then a D natural, shifting to the extended first position, 2 minus 1, and I hope you see an X right there because that indicates the extension. 0, minus 1, 2, 4, and then going to first position, second finger on the F natural, then back to the lower second position, 1 on the F, dropping your plus 4 once again on E flat, D natural, C, B flat, C, and ending the phrase in measure 29 on the D natural. Continuing in the next measure, we have the upper second position. If you're unfamiliar with these positions, there is a playlist in the top right corner of your screen. Please click on it and become familiar with all of these positions. The second finger will be here on the D natural, upper second position. That is a D, E natural, D, C sharp, shifting 1/2 step up to D natural in the lower third position. That's D, F natural, E natural, D, then sliding back once again to the upper second, 1 on the C sharp, 4 on the E natural, crossing over to the second string, 4 on the A. That will be played twice. And here in measure 35, we are back to the lower third position, fourth finger on the F naturals, then third finger on the E natural, 1 on the D, 3 on the E natural. This is what it looks like. Let's go on to rehearsal C and rehearsal D. You're starting in the upper second position, 1 on the F sharp, and then 1, 2, 4, sliding half step up to the B flat. Again, these are recommended fingerings. Then in measure 43, you're in the first position here on the E natural, 1, 1, 2, slide up, 2 on the G, 4 on the A, that's in the upper second position. We continue to measure 47, half position, 2, 1, sliding to first, 1, 4, 2, 1. And then in measure 49, using the open D to shift to the upper third position to capture the C sharp with the index finger, 1 on the D natural, 4 on the E natural, then 2 on the A, then to the fourth position, 4 on the C natural, second finger on the B flat, 1 on the A natural, then back to the upper second position, 2 on the G natural, 1 on the F sharp. I will play that for you now, starting in measure 39, which is rehearsal C, to measure 54. Be very gentle on that open D. I spoke recently about the different characters of the open strings. Very gentle there on the open D in measure 49. I will repeat 2 measures prior 47. Be very gentle on that. Measure 65 begins here in the lower third position. Third finger on the A on the D string, second string, 1 on the D natural, 4 on the F natural. Then to the once again the extended fifth position, 3 on the A, second finger on the G. Then going to the upper third position, third finger on the F natural, 2 on the E natural, 1 on the D sharp. Sliding to the fourth position to get that valse effect. And then dropping into the fourth finger on the G natural, 2 on the F natural, which takes us into measure 69, F natural. Then I found it to be the most effective to play this in the upper second position, E with the fourth finger, 2 on the D natural, 1 on the C sharp, 2 on the D natural, then extending back to the C natural, and then going to the first position extension, 2, 4, 2, -1, 0, then regular 1, 3, 4. I'll play that for you now, starting right there in measure 65. Upper third, slide, and then to the upper second position with an extension back to that number, which is the C natural, and then oscillating between extension and non-extended first position. I'll play, for your sake, measure 57. I'll play you out from measure 57 to the end. And that is how you play the merry-go-round of life on your cello from the 2004 film Howl's Moving Castle, from none other than Studio Ghibli and Joe Hisaishi and Hayao Miyazaki. If you want a copy of this book, it's linked in the description below. The Yamaha Music Media Corporation. Hal Leonard, if you are in the United States. Let me thank you once again for watching this video this long and enjoying a little bit of anime music with me. There's more to come. My name is Jonathan. I'm blessed to have you here. And so wherever you are in the world, I wish you a good evening, a good morning, a good day, and a good night. Know that you are blessed. Take care of yourself. And thank you for spending time with me here on the channel as you travel along your own journey of music discovery.